Saturday's game, feet away at Mansfield Town. What positives and little tidbits can you take away from that game moving forward?
I think first and foremost, we've gone to Mansfield and we've created the best chances throughout the game. I think if you look at half time, we probably should have gone in 2-0 up. We had clear cut chances with Didsey and a few crosses from Jody that just petered out, hit the woodwork. So I think that's a real positive going to Mansfield, as I don't think many teams go to Mansfield and sort of have that impact on the game. So that's definitely one positive we can take from that. And I actually thought, like, in regards to the whole game, we were very good. They didn't have many chances. I mean, obviously we've lost a game, but I think that's a little bit of a theme throughout the season. We've come away frustrated and not picked up the 3 points. But overall, there's a lot of positives to take from that game.
Yeah, you started well, as you tend to do, just a bit unlucky not to get anything.
That's it. That's what I just said, and that's a bit frustrating. A little theme throughout the season where we've either gone in front or we've created so many chances and we've not actually scored and we've come away with nothing. But I think that's what we need to start doing now. We need to start picking up these points and climbing up the table again.
Yeah, how do you get over that mental aspect of it when you are playing well but not getting the rewards for it? How do you, as a team, get over that?
Well, we just keep going, because if you look at if we wasn't creating no chances, then it'd be a big concern. But we are creating so many chances. The performance there, I think the defending as a unit at the back is started to. I think you started to see little tweaks now from the new two new men. So positives all round at the minute.
Yeah, new head coach Stuart Maynard, he's come in. How's he settling in?
Say that again, sorry.
How's the new head coach settling in?
Yeah, really well. Real likeable guy. He's got on so well with all the lads. And I think we've applied ourselves in training and listening to what he wants from us. Only little tweaks, nothing too dissimilar from the old manager, but really new, fresh ideas from him and Matty. So yeah, it's been good so far.
Yeah, can you elaborate more on the little tweaks that he's bringing?
I don't want to give away too much, because obviously that indicates to other teams what we're doing here and what we're trying to achieve. But I think there's clear signs out there in terms of the games that we've played against Barrow and Mansfield that we're seeing.
You can see those small differences almost straight away.
Sorry, say that again.
You see all those differences straight away, like from day one.
Yeah, well, it's going to take time. Nothing happens overnight. I think you can see sort of the structure maybe a little bit altered in terms of certain positions across the middle, and we've got a little bit more protection. But no, it's been really good, and it's been happy so far. So yeah, all good.
Good. Back at home on Friday night at home to Gillingham. Home form has been fantastic back in the Football League. What do you think that is?
Say that again, sorry, I can't quite hear you.
Oh, sorry, it might be my microphone. But the home form has been very good this season. Why do you think that might be?
I think it's probably down to, obviously, we're so comfortable at home. The crowd, got a really good fan base here, and that helps us a lot. And I think we're so comfortable when we start games here, and teams almost come here and like they're a bit threatened by the surroundings and the way we play. So that's probably down to that.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at obviously you look at the home form and then you look at the away form, that have been they're quite different. How do you sort of bring in that same mentality for a home game as you would for an away game and try and improve those results? Yeah,
we definitely need to improve obviously both home and away form, but more so away form. I think it's just obviously going away from where we're so comfortable, it gets a little bit difficult. I don't know. I think the lads may get the atmosphere might get to them or whatever, but I think we're doing all right. We're still in the playoffs. Do you know what I mean? We're doing really well, and we just got to keep pushing.
Yeah. With Gillingham, plenty of quality on paper. How do you prepare for a team like that that's been in the Football League for quite some time?
Well, we obviously played Gillingham at their place, and I felt like we played really well. We obviously come away victorious, 3 points there, so hopefully we can do the same at Meadow Lane. I don't think they're too dissimilar to Barrow in terms of the way they set up, so we're expecting sort of similarities from that. So yeah, I'm excited for the Gillingham at home.
Yeah, expecting another rocket from Lewis McCurry.
Yeah, I hope so.
In terms of league table, currently 7th, a lot of teams just behind you chasing that playoff place. Is it a case at the minute, are you looking over your shoulder, or can you not afford to do that at the moment?
I think we're just concentrating on ourselves at the minute. I think there's 16 games remaining in the season. We definitely have got to start picking up more points than what we have done. That's clear as day. But I think like the performances are there, so I think we're on the right track.
Yeah. of course, you're back in the Football League. How much are you enjoying being a Football League player again?
Yeah, I'm loving it. Obviously, I love Nottingham. I think the football, the philosophy being played here really suits me, and I'm just enjoying my time here. Got really good teammates, good characters around the squad, and I think it really suits me.
Yeah, as a standard, kind of what you'd expected it to be. Is it better, or is it sort of roughly what you thought it was going to be?
I think it was expected what I expected. Obviously, when I was at Cheltenham years ago, I sort of had a little feel of what it was like, and it's not that much similar. But I think like the standard here is much better than what it was back then. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, is this something you've had to sort of adapt to quite quickly? Sort of, being a former non-league player who's had a taste of the Football League. Now you're playing in it week in and week out. You have to adapt quickly.
I don't think so. I feel like I've adjusted quite well, and I feel like I'm quite used to the standard being played. Obviously, I was in League One the year before, so I'm quite used to what's happening so far in terms of the standard being played in this league.
Excellent stuff. Aden, appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and I wish you well for Friday.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Aden, obviously it's well documented that the team's conceded more goals than we would have liked to this season, but when Stuart Maynard came in and he was doing his early sort of interviews and press conferences, he was very quick to say that it's a team effort, and I know that's obviously something that Luke Williams also alluded to, but I just wonder if that was a nice thing for you and your fellow defenders to hear, the new manager coming in and saying that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's funny you say that. I spoke to Cammy the other day about it, and he said as a unit we're not doing too much wrong. He just felt like we needed a little bit more protection because obviously going from National League to League Two, it's like individuals are different. The players are more athletic, more quicker. So he felt like we just needed a little bit more protection, and I feel like you can see that in games now. And there's certain actions where we've eradicated all types of counter attacks and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely.
Been a lot of praise for your performances over the last month or so. Would you say you're playing some of your best football in a Notts shirt at the minute?
Definitely, I think I am. I feel like I'm really comfortable at the minute. I'm enjoying football, and I think that's the main thing really.
Jaden Warner lined up alongside you for his debut. Somebody that fans were really excited to see because he's obviously clearly got so many fantastic attributes from the footage that we've seen, but also just from looking at him. Just give us a bit of an insight. You've trained with him for a couple of weeks now. You've played with him now. What do you think we can expect from him between now and the end of the season?
First and foremost, Jaden's a lovely kid, and I think he's settled so well into the team. I feel like with the little clips that everyone's seen, I think he showed it on Saturday as well. He's very calm on the ball. He's very athletic, and he's also very tall, and he gives us that physical side of the game as well. So I think that's going to help us as the season goes on.
Lewis McCarry was mentioned earlier on the call. Fantastic to see him back in and around the group. What's your take on Lewis and what he can add between now and the end?
Yeah, Lewis is similar to obviously Jaden. He's obviously smaller than Jaden, but he's very calm on the ball, very assured in his play, and I'm really excited for him to be back now.
Over to you, Jordan.
Brilliant, yeah. So, firstly, I just wanted to start by asking how much you're enjoying playing in a side that heavily rely on ball retention and kick-starting attacks from the back. Is that something that you really enjoy having a part of your game?
Yeah, absolutely. That suits me to a T. I prefer that type of style. Otherwise, I wouldn't have signed here. And I feel like in games, if you look at it, I feel like we absolutely dominate games. We create so many chances off it, and it almost sets us up to win games instead of letting teams come on to us. So I think it suits us as a team so much better than what it would be if it was just like a long ball or a direct team.
And like you said, when it pays off, it looks like complete domination. Obviously, there'll be games where you can get pressed from the front with an aggressive side. Is that something that comes as a flaw with the system, or do you think if you crispen up those passes with cutting and breaking lines, do you think that they'll kind of iron the creases out?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right in what you say. I feel like when teams do come to press, we as a team have to take ownership and have to understand that we do need to move the ball quicker, or certain actions may be different to what if there wasn't a press on. So we need to think as players and take ownership that we need to take into games ourselves.
So, and like for example, the Mansfield goal, I think you were just bringing outside the box one of the midfielders, and then they've pounced back on that. When you're in that position where you've just prevented a shot on goal and then you're trying to play it out, are you looking at the wingers, or are you looking more as your strikers making that run in?
To be fair, I remember that. I just had the clip just then when we went for a meeting. I got nailed as I cleared the ball, and as I got up, the geezer was just in front of me, and I feel like it's probably other players trying to recognise when someone's not in the right position or something like that. Maybe Jaden could have got a little bit tighter. It's difficult because in the end it's a great finish, and we can't do anything about it. But yeah, it's those little moments where we need to be probably a little bit sharper on.
I think Nick's touched up on it earlier, but with the new addition of Jaden Warner, do you think that kind of, he's a really tall guy, do you think that will add something different, especially for set pieces?
I think with the way we play, not really. I feel like his physique is probably something that we do need at the back, and it helps us. But I don't think in terms of set plays and anything like that, it's going to make much of a difference, because I feel like fans will now know what we do on set plays, and not much will change. But it will definitely help us in certain situations.
And lastly, with this system, on some occasions, there's quite a lot of space between the back line and the midfield. Do you find that at times quite frustrating, because it sometimes makes it a bit trickier to pick out a pass, and you might want someone to play to feet a little bit more?
Yeah, I think I just alluded to it back then. I think it's players recognising when the distances are bigger and smaller, and we need to, as players, to take ownership of when to arrive on the right times and try and find the spare man, because that's what we're trying to achieve here. We're trying to dominate, and that's what we need. We always want a spare man on the ball. So yeah.